Hello everybody. In this game, the Thousand Suns have been sent to this planet to corrupt the population to Tzeentch's influence. Any that failed to cooperate will be met with the psychic might of the Legion, but the planetary defences are the forces of the Imperial Guard, who don't take lightly to the threat of chaos corruption, and will meet the invaders on the battlefield with las guns in heavy armour. They need to stop this invasion at all costs. Let's go to war. Hello everyone, welcome back to Daily Dice. I'm Sam, and today I'm with my main man Carl. How's it going, Carl?
Yeah, doing well, mate.
Good lad, good lad. I've been wanting to get Carl on for a while. We've just been trying to plan it and managed to get it today. Sorry, there's been no reports for the last month. Basically, life has just been super busy, so apologies for that. But I've got loads of things planned, loads of games booked in, so lots of exciting stuff coming up. Today, I'm going to be running the Thousand Suns. Thousand Suns are my bread and butter. I love them. They're my main army. But the points have massively shot through the roof because of the new field tour manual thing, Dalzell. And basically, every unit costs... it's very expensive. I was showing you that unit of basically a unit of 10 rubrics and my sorcerer with an enhancement. It's like 330 points.
That's mental.
So every unit in this game for me matters. If I make one mistake, and Carl capitalises on that, it could be a bad day for me.
It could be. I'm not looking forward to this, so I've previous experience with the Suns and it's not been good.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still playable, they're still there, but I think any little nerf now to them, and I think it's just going to knock them off the table. What are you going to be running today, mate?
So today I'm bringing the might of the Imperial Guard with me.
Nice.
Looking forward to running these in the full 2,000 points.
Yeah. Have you played these at 2k points yet? Or?
No, not yet.
Because you haven't had the army that long, actually, have you? You've painted it up for...
Been my 2024 project. Started in February, finished them in August, but due to work, it's normally about 3 months rather than 6.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic to paint, great project, and I'm loving playing with them.
Yeah, they look fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to getting on the field. I very rarely play against Guard, so it should be a really interesting one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and before we start, just a big shout out to all the members. You all are there. Thanks for sticking with the channel. It's really appreciated because times when it does go quiet, it's completely understandable if you didn't want to pay monthly for no content. So I completely understand that. But people who've stuck by me, I massively appreciate that. And there's going to be as much as I can getting pumped out within the next few months. So some really exciting reports in some new armies as well. So let's get into that game.
Yeah, great. Let's do it.
So here we have 2,000 points of Thousand Suns. Here to destroy the inferior human scum. As you can see, I've went for pure Thousand Suns. There's no demon allies or Zangors. I just thought it'd be quite thematic with Magnus and his legion dropping in. The army rule is Cabal of Sorcerers. Basically, for each unit, I get Cabal points, and with them Cabal points, I get treats. So throughout the game, I can do things like move twice, get extra AP on my guns, things like that. But I'll mention them as they come up. Also, I'm using the detachment Cult of Magic. It's the only one I can use at the minute in the index. So my psychic weapons and my command phase, I get to pick whether they have sustained hits 1, lethal hits, or devastating wounds. I'll probably be going devastating wounds all game, but if that changes, I will let you know. So let's go through that list. Starting off with the big man himself, the Primarch of the Thousand Suns, Magnus the Red. He's an absolute beast. He gets ability to reroll, for +1 to hit, +1 to wound with psychic weapons. All his weapons are psychic, so he's always getting +1 to hit and wound. That's also an aura, so any psychic nearby gets +1 to hit and wound as well. In the command phase, I get to pick one of 3 abilities. Mainly, I'm going to be doing the -1 damage, so any incoming damage, he minuses 1 from it. If that changes, I'll let you know. Then we have a Terminator Sorcerer leading a unit of 5 Scarab Occult Terminators. He has the Umbellerific Crystal, so in my command phase I can pick them off the board. In the reserve phase I can drop them back in Deep Strike basically. So it gives my army a bit of movability for such a slow army. If he's visible to an enemy unit within 18 inches in the shooting phase, I think it is, or the movement, I can pick that unit, and all my army rerolls ones to hit against it, which is nice. He also gives that unit lethal hits as well. The Terminators are loaded out with a missile rack, a Soul Reaper cannon, a load of bolters, a load of Capeshas. They also get -1 to wound if the enemy weapon is stronger than hitting them, so it makes them a little bit more survivable. Next unit, unit of 10 rubrics with an Infernal Master. The Infernal Master gives them lethal hits, sustained hits 1. He also can change one of his rolls to a 6, so a failed saving throw, a hit or a wound, he can change it to a 6. He has a really nice flamer as well. I'd have liked to give him the enhancement, Arcane Vortex, I think it is. It's an extra damage on that, but just with how expensive Thousand Suns are at the minute, I just couldn't get it in the list. That unit of rubrics, they have a Soul Reaper cannon, the Sorcerer, and a load of bolters. They can reroll wounds of 1, and if the enemy is on an objective they control, they reroll all wounds, which is really nice. What else do they do? Oh, and the rolls of 6s to wound also add an extra pip of AP as well. Next unit, we have in Exalted Sorcerer on disc, and another unit of rubrics, exactly the same loadout. The Sorcerer on disc gives them a 4-pin vulnerable save, and he also, unit he hits in the shooting, he also sort of pins them, so -2 to their movement, -2 with the charging, and the advancing, I think. I'll double check that. Then next unit is a Sorcerer, an Exalted Sorcerer on foot. He is leading a unit of 10 rubrics as well. Again, same loadout. You've got your Soul Reaper and a load of bolters. He gives them a 4 invulnerable save as well, but he can heal his unit. So, sorry, not heal, he brings it back to life. So basically, he rolls a dice. On a 1, he hurts the unit, gives him D3 mortal wound. On a 2+, he brings 1 model back. On a 6, he brings 2 back, which is pretty nice. He's also got the enhancement Athenian Scrolls, so he gets an extra Cabal point for him. So it's 3 Cabal points for him instead of 2, which with me having big blocks of 10 rubrics, I need the Cabal points. Next unit, we have a Predator that has got 4 las cannons. When it's shooting a vehicle, I can re-roll a damage roll of 1. So any low damage rolls, I can re-roll it, try and get that high damage. He's really here to help support my anti-tank. I know there's going to be a lot of enemy tanks. A Predator wouldn't be able to take them on his own. That's why I brought Magnus into Hellbrute. So I'm hoping to sort of hide him a little bit, just to have some one-on-ones with enemy tanks, instead of him just going into the middle of the board and just getting blasted off the board turn 1. But we'll see. Hopefully he survives. Last but not least, we have a Hellbrute. He's got a las cannon. He also has a flamer. If I use any Cabal rituals near him, I get one of them Cabal points back. So a little bit of Cabal point regeneration, which is nice. Again, with me having these big units of rubrics, I'm not really making the most of Cabal points. So I'm trying to have a cool list in trying to still have a lot of Cabal points with it. I can't remember how many I have. I'm sure it's around the 15 mark, which for me, that's enough. So that's the army. I'm hoping it does okay against the Guard, but let's see. Let's go to the Imperial Guard list. So this is 2,000 points of Carl's Astra Militarum. Lovely army, Carl. Yeah, let's go through the rules. So what is your army rule, mate?
So my army rule is voice of command, which basically means you've got certain characters or HQs, so in this case Tank Commander and Ursula Creed, they're able to dish out orders.
Nice. I like it. What do them orders do? Just things like move faster, shoot better?
So we have things like move, which gives us +3 to movement, take aim, which improves my ballistic skill by 1.
Yeah, nice.
Things like that.
Sweet. And what detachment have you gone with?
So detachment, we've gone with Combined Regiment, which is the only one available to me at the moment.
Yep.
And that basically gives me Born Soldiers, which basically any infantry, if it's shooting against another infantry target, is lethal on 6s, and any tanks or vehicles that are shooting against any tanks, vehicles or monsters get the same.
Oh, nice. So that'll come in pretty handy this game, to be fair. Sweet. So let's go through that list. So we'll start right to left. Start for Carl's Warlord, Ursula Creed.
Yeah, so Ursula Creed, she comes armed with a pistol, Duty and Vengeance, just a 12-inch range pistol, and a power weapon for the melee. She has an ability called Tactical Genius, which once per battle round, she basically gets to issue a stratagem for -1 CP.
Right.
On top of that, she also has another ability which allows her to issue 2 orders at a time.
Decent. In front of her, we've got a unit of 3 heavy weapon teams.
Yeah, that's a squad of 3 heavy weapons team, all armed with heavy bolters.
Nice, I like it.
Their ability is basically they do covering fire, which I get to overwatch on a 5+ rather than a 6.
Oh, decent. Unit behind. This is 2 units of 2, right?
Yeah, it's 2 units of 2 field ordnance batteries, all of them kitted out with a bombast field gun, which basically gives me the indirect fire. They are blast with the heavy keyword.
Oh, nice, I like it.
And they also have an ability that while they're being affected by an order, provided it remains stationary, they all get sustained hits 1.
Decent. In front over here, 2 units of Scions.
Yeah, 2 units of Scions, deep strikers. All of them are armed exactly the same: plasma cannon, plasma pistol, and melta pistol, and 2 horse shot las guns.
Nice, and these are starting in deep strike, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So they're the point scorers of the army.
They're all flexibility, drop in where we need them, and score some points.
Nice, and that's exactly what they do in the lore as well. Your little SAS over there. Then let's move to just the normal troops, the infantry.
Yeah, normal troops, so Cadian shock troopers. Basically, they're all built as you see them.
Yeah.
So every squad has a plasma cannon and a grenade launcher, and all equipped with just regular las rifles.
Nice, and there's 4 units of 10, yeah?
4 units of 10 in the army. One good thing about them is that they're all OC2.
Oh, nice.
Rather than 1.
I like that. Then let's move to your transports.
Transports, again, 4 chimeras, all armed exactly the same. Double heavy bolters, the las gun arrays, I think they're called at the back.
Right.
Hunter killer missiles, and they have a firing deck ability which allows the infantry squads inside to fire 2 shots out of.
Oh, nice. I'm guessing you're going to use just 2 normal las guns for that, yeah?
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
Then we'll move to the big boys at the back, the Dawns.
So these are my Rogel Dawns. These are the absolute Dakar tanks of the Guard. These have 1 coaxial auto cannon. They are currently rocking heavy stubbers, for which they've got 3 of them on there.
Yep.
They've got 2 multi-melters on them, and a presser cannon and a pulverizer cannon. So these things put out shots. Have a once per game ability, which basically, when an attack is allocated to the model, I get to change the damage characteristic of that attack to 0.
Oh, that's really good, and that's once per game, you say, yeah?
Once per game, yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, I'll be trying to take these out before you take Magnus out, basically. In front of them, Lehman Russers?
Yeah, so these are the Exterminator variants. Basically, they're armed with Exterminator auto cannons, 2 plasma cannons, and a las cannon. They also have the Hunter killer missiles. They have an ability, Withering Hail. So in the shooting phase, when they've shot anything that was hit by their Exterminator auto cannon, any further shots from different units, I get an additional AP on them shots.
Oh, decent. That's really good. And last but not least, we have a...
This is a tank commander.
That's it, tank commander.
And he is basically rocking the Demolisher battle cannon.
Yeah.
And 3 heavy flamers and a heavy stubber and hunter killer missile. He is also being given the enhancement Grand Strategist, which allows him to give out 2 orders per battle round.
Nice, and he can give orders to the tanks, can't he?
Yeah.
Nice, I like it. So, lovely army, Carl. It's a lot bigger than the Thousand Sun army. There's a lot of armour to chew through, so I'm a little bit scared. But yeah, let's get into that game, mate.
Cool.
So, the cards are drawn. Deployment, Dawn of War, primary mission, supply drop, mission rules, swift action. So, Dawn of War, you've got these long deployment zones at each side of the battlefield. 1,000 Suns at this side and the Imperial Guard at this side. Got 1 objective marker in each deployment zone and then 3 in no man's land. Supply drop, basically, as you go through the game, these middle objectives start to leave the battlefield. So turn 3, this one's going to go. Turn 4, this one's going to go. This is going to be the last one left at turn 5. You don't get points for these ones in our deployment zones, but obviously you can still score secondaries through them. And also, these are 5 points each up to turn 4. Then they're 8 points each. And then on the last turn, that's worth 15 points. And then swift action, battle line units can advance, fall back, and still do an action. So the battlefield is set. This city is just in wreck, in rubble. Supply drop I thought was pretty cool because the guards technically are getting the supply from orbit. So they're trying to keep a tight hold on this front line at the battlefield, and the 1,000 Suns are trying to sabotage them supply drops. So this mat's from Urbanmatz. I'll leave a link in the description. Check them out. Deployments, basically, I've got nothing in reserves. These are all huddled behind here. These are huddled behind here. And these are huddled behind here. As you can tell, most of the stuff are where the 15 pointer is on the last turn. Then I've got a little bit more stuff, a little bit less stuff, sorry, where the 8 pointer is what goes to turn 4. And then just 1 unit where that goes in turn 3. So, Carl, what have you done? Just try to squeeze everything in that you've got.
Trying to squeeze as much as I can in. Pretty much got the same as you, trying to squeeze more towards the far and middle objective.
Yeah.
And I've just got 2 lots of scions in deep strike, hopefully to score some points later on.
Yeah, sweet. And also the terrain, it's all large ruins, so you can't see each other through all this terrain. Even these little bits here, I've done like a sort of board around them, so you can't see each other through them. But once you're in it, you can see each other. If you're only tiptoeing in, then you can't see out, but you can be seen, unless you're Titanic. These little craters, if you've got an infantry model wholly within it, you get the benefit of cover. So, I think that's everything. The big question is, do you want to go first or second?
First, I think, for me.
I think I want to go second, so let's do this. Astra Militarum, you're the guest. You can go first. You got a 1.
Beat that.
I think we're both going to not get what we want here. But yeah, so 1,000 Suns, turn 1.
Cool.
Turn 1, the orders have been received. Area denial, so keep the guard out the centre, and have a unit of mine within the centre. If I'm within 3 inches and there's no guard within 6 inches, I get 5 points. I should be able to get that. Cleanse. This army is pretty bad with secondary, especially ones where I have to do actions, so I'm just going to be getting rid of that, just for the CP. So, in my turn, I've only got 2 Cabal points left. I'm going to have 2 left anyway. Also, the Terminators, the Sorcerer, has already used his Crystal, because I need to get in the centre, and I couldn't move anything in. So, he's used the Crystal, came back down, and I've got that centre. I've put my reroll 1s to hit from the Sorcerer on the Rogaldon. All these have moved forward. The Predator's just picked his head out of there. He's going to have them targets over there. The Hellbrute's moved into the terrain. These have all moved into the terrain. Magnus has moved over here because I'm going to use some Cabal points for a free strat on these for 6 Cabal points. So I'm going to make all their weapons psychic. Also, what else have I done? Magnus is -1 damage. That's what he did in his command phase. All these have shuffled forward. They've got a line of sight on that heavy weapons team over there. I think that's anything. Is there anything else to cover? I think that's everything. So, and the other Cabal points I'm going to use is I'm going to use 9 to make that +2 AP, whatever shoots it. So hopefully get rid of that Dawn this turn. I've got other shots going at other stuff with last cannons and that, but yeah, we'll see how the shooting goes. So first bit of shooting, everything from this unit into that Chimera at the front, only because it's the only target, only 24-inch range, and the flame is 18, so not going to be much shooting at it. So I'll start off with the Soul Reaper. Soul Reaper, 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Because of the Infernal Master, it's sustained hits in here. And then we're wounding on 5 and 6s, 6s are mortals. Nope, so, well, no mortals, but we've got 3 saves at -1. So 3 4-ups. Nice, chips a wound off. And we've got 18 shots from the... No, we haven't. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However much that is. From the bolters. Oh, let me try and pick all these up. Bolters, hitting on 3s. And then the 6s are sustained. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So 3 go back in. And then we're wounding here on 6s. Only strength 4. Come on, can you get him? Yeah. So strength 4, wound on 6s. Reroll 1s. Not looking great. So just 1 at -1. So 1 4-up. That's a 3. So take 2 wounds off, and that is that unit shot, I believe. So going to the Hellbrute, we're just going to carry on the same target. So to the Chimera, 1 last cannon, hitting on 3s. Hits, wounding on 3s. Wounds, that's -3, so 1 6-up, sir.
Sorry there for a second.
Yeah, I didn't wink to us. D6 plus 1. Oh, 7 damage. Big critical hit there.
Left on 1.
1 wound remaining, so let's just go straight to the Predator. Everything's just going to be going at that, even the chaff guns, because I can't see anything else. So 2 last cannons. Oh, should I? Or am I just getting greedy if I put the last cannons into the tank commander? Nah, stick with what we're doing. We'll try and get rid of that Chimera. I'd know I'd fail him if not. So last cannons into it. 1 hits, wounding on 3s. Doesn't wound. Then the other last cannon on top. Hits, wounded on 3s. Twin linked. Oh, dropped it. Twin linked. Oh, so none of the last cannons go through. So I wouldn't usually roll for these, but he's only got 1 wound left. So bolter, both miss. The Havoc on top. 1 shot. Hits, need a 6. Not need a 5, but yeah, doesn't do out. So the Predator has failed me. So next up, we've got some rubrics here into that heavy weapons team over there. So that's the only thing they can see, sadly. The 18-inch stuff are not in range, so it's just going to be a load of bolters and a Soul Reaper. So, Soul Reaper, let's go. Hit, and wounding on. What's your toughness of that team?
3.
3, so this will be 2s. So you've got 2 saves at -1, but you're in cover, so just 2 of your normal saves. I reroll that 1 as well because of the rubrics. So 3 saves at -1.
So we are looking at 6s then. Yeah.
Even though you're in cover, yeah.
Well, we 5.
So just 5s, yeah.
5s.
Yep. So with the 2 mortal wounds, that's 5 wounds that go through.
I'm pretty sure that squad is dead.
But they just have 2 wounds each.
2 wounds each.
Oh, it'll be 1-on-1, but obviously you've got these bolters coming through. I'll quickly do these just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, everybody, this isn't very interesting. Just listen to me counting, staring at a dice tray, but we're there. 3s. Not re-rolling anything here. Oh, pick up, come on. And then wounding on 3s again. Re-rolling 1s. So you've just got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves of 5 up on your last wound.
Just because he's dead.
Yeah.
Save the time.
Yep, sweet. So heavy weapons team destroyed. So rubric unit into the Rogel Dawn. These have got all the bolters are psychic. So let's see how they get on. And they've got next to Magnus within 6 inch, so they're hitting on 2s. So let's start off with the Soul Reaper. 3, 4, 5, 6. Soul Reaper. This was hitting on 3s, but we're re-rolling the 1s because that's my unit where... Oh my god! Soul Reaper doing rubbish. Wounding on 6s. Oh, 2 mortal wounds. So they just go straight through.
Pink.
What does that leave him on?
That leaves him on 16 wounds.
Nice. And I've got the Flamer from the Exalted Sorcerer. D6 shots, that's 5. There's 12, so plus 1 to wound, so it'll be 4s. Re-rolling. Because you're on an objective in the rubrics. So you've got 1 save, that's at -4 now with the Cabal thing on you.
Puts it to a 6.
Yep.
Oof.
And then 3 we're devastating, so we've got 4 D3 damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds off it. Nasty. So still 9 wounds to chew through. Let's see how the bolters get on. So hitting on 2s because of Magnus and re-rolling them 1s. And then wounding on, these are strength 5 now, so it will be 6s, but each 6 is a devastating wound. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we can re-roll all these for rubrics, and these on an objective. So we've got another 2, so that's 5 more mortal wounds go through. Leaving you on 4 left. Let's think, and we'll get back to more shooting. So onto Magnus. I've used my CP that I've got to re-roll hits and wounds. He's got a split fire, so the little gun is going to the Chimera. The big gun is going to try and finish off that Dawn. So I'll do the little gun first. D6 plus 3 shots. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. Hitting on 2s. And re-rolling. And then wounding on, this is strength. This is strength 5, but plus 1 to wound. So
Toughness 9 on the Chimera.
yeah, so it'll be 5, 6, so 4s. And re-rolling. So that would just kill it, because they're all devastating, them 6s. See if it blows. Nope. Unit inside, how many's in? 10?
10, 2.
See if any perish on the way out. They don't. Brave soldiers.
Love it.
And I'll do the rest of the shoot. So Magnus is big shot now into the Rogaldorn. So 3d3 shots. That's only 4 shots. We're hitting on 2s and re-rolling. And then we're wounding on toughness 12, yeah?
On the Dawn, yeah.
Strength 9 plus 1, so 4s. Re-rolling that. Well, that'd just be the 2 6s are both devastated. So that's just 6 mortal wounds straight through. See if he blows. He doesn't. We get rid of the Dawn. Terminator's left to shoot, and then that will be turn. So the Terminator squad, I just go into this Chimera here. See what we can do. Don't think it'll do an amazing amount, but if I can hurt it, that'd be nice. So I'll start off with the Sorcerer, hitting on 3s. This is Psychic Power. So just 1, and that'll go straight through because it's unit of lethals. Don't re-roll anything. So yeah, you've just got 1 save at -3.
Save at -3. Puts me to a 6.
Oh.
Re-roll that.
Yeah, so that's just 2 damage. I might as well go to the other Sorcerer. So hitting on 3. I'll hit, and this is wounding on 6s. No, nothing. So a load of bolters into the same unit. So hitting on 3s. Any 6s are lethal. So that's 2. These all miss. And then we're wounding on 6s.
There's no reroll on them.
Nah, not with these. So we've got 5 through. -1. So 5 4-ups.
That's 1, so we're for 4s.
3 wounds. Not bad, not bad. So missile rack. Same target. Hit on 3s. 1 hits. Wounding on 3s. Wounds. -2. So 5 up. Oh, that was 3 damage as well. Soul Reaper. That goes through. And then wounding on 5 6s. So just 1 devastating and 1 save at -1. So it takes 2 wounds. It's down to 4 wounds remaining. And I think that's everything shot. I won't be charging. End of 1,000 Suns, turn 1. Original, 5 VP. Cleanse, I'm just getting rid of. So I'm on 2 CP for the beginning of Guard, turn 1. So the orders have came in for the Guard. Cleanse and engage on all fronts. So cleanse is do actions on objectives in no man's land. If you do an action on one objective, you get 2 points. 2 objectives, you get 4 points. Engage on all fronts, basically get the quarters of the battlefield. So 3 quarters, you get 2 points. 4 quarters, you get 4 points. So clearly, Ursula Creed wants the Guard to take the battlefield. A lot's actually happened here. Basically, Carl, the Guard that were here, the infantry, the shock troopers advanced. They just needed a 2 to get onto this, because obviously battle line can advance and do actions in this mission. And he rolled a 1. So you CP'd that, and you got a 6. So he clearly got on here, but then got overwatched by this unit, and the Infernal Master absolutely flamed them to death. So that's them gone. It's basically a CP from my part for 2 to deny Carl 2 VP, so I think it was worth it. Over here though, these have jumped out, and these are doing the action on this one for 2 VP. This is shuffle forward. That's still got your Guard in you.
Yeah.
This one shuffle forward. This has still got.
That's still got
Yeah.
Guard in it as well, yeah.
And then you've got your Lehman Russ. That's just the problem me and Carl were talking about was all the pivoting. You lose so much movement, don't you?
It slows it down so much.
And because of all tanks, it's all like they're all sort of stuck in each other's way, and so they've actually not moved that far forward, but they have drew a lot of line of sight on things that you want to be shooting. And is there anything else to add? Oh, you did your orders. Ursula Creed did take aim on them too. Units.
Aim on them. Tank commander used take aim on himself, because he now has the keyword to do it himself, and he also gave take aim to the Rogal Dawn.
Yeah, sweet. So let's get into that shooting phase. So first bit of shooting is the Lehman Russ into these Terminators. If he hits them, they get Withering Hill, which basically everything else that shoots them is an extra pip of AP, which is really nice. Let's see if they can survive. In my shooting phase, I'm going to use my last 2 Cabal points on Magnus. Basically, I can re-roll a save with anything that's in 18 inches, any psychic unit. So basically, it's a massive aura. If I need to re-roll one of the saves, I can just do it for free. So let's go then. Guns ready?
Guns ready. So we've got 4 exterminator auto cannon shots.
Yeah.
We're in rapid fire range, so I get another 4.
Nice.
These are also twin linked when it comes to the wound rolls. So we are hitting on 4s. Ouch.
Yeah. I mean, what do 6s do for your army again?
So 6s would be lethal.
Is it on monsters? Is it?
But that's if it's a tank shooting, it's only on vehicles or monsters.
Right.
If it's the infantry, it's on infantry.
Yeah.
So that means nothing.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength
9.
But Withering Hill does go into play after this is shot though, which is good. Strength 9, so wounds on 4s because -1 to wound.
Get the wounds. It's only AP 1.
And they're in cover, so 2 up. He's alright.
Right, that's cool.
So 2 overcharged plasma cannons going in hot into the Terminators.
So D3 shots each for 2, 4.
Yep.
4 shots. They are blast, so I get another 2. 6, again hitting on 4s.
Just 1 again.
Just 1, what is going on?
This guy isn't feeling it at all, is he? Is the strength for this?
Strength 8.
Probably 4s, -1.
Nope, nothing there.
So they didn't get hot. We rolled the 2 dice for them. So we've got a last cannon coming in.
4. Nothing.
Misses.
Heavy stubber is going to be 6 shots. 3 with rapid fire 3, hitting on 4s. Better.
A heavy stubber putting in the work. 5 and 6s.
Yeah, it's only strength 4 this.
Oh, heavy stubber coming into play.
Where was that one?
I know. Typical. So 2 ups. And they're alright.
Alright, and then last but not least, he's got his hunter killer missile.
And you want to shoot your hunter killer?
Yeah.
It hits.
That actually hits. Strength 14.
That'll be 3s. Wounds.
Wounds, AP 3.
So 4 invuln. It goes through.
D6 damage.
And it kills a Terminator, so you do bag one in the end. So the artillery at the back, the first 2 shooting into these Terminators. So let's do it. How much is this?
So we get D6 attacks each.
And +2 each on this. +1 each on this.
So 4, 5,
6, 7.
6. Unfortunately, because I've got no line of sight.
Yeah.
They're
And that's 6s. Oh no.
no
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Oh, no, nothing.
Yeah.
Got no line of sight.
So wounding on.
Strength 7.
So it'll be 4s.
Falls.
What's the AP on that?
AP 1.
And then an extra AP because of your
Yeah, an extra AP. It's a
secondary cover. So it'll be 2 free ups. So 1 serves, 1 goes through.
2 damage.
Nice. So 1 on 2, 1 wound. So next one, rinse and repeat. Same unit. So 2d6 +2 again. So 4, 5, 6. I think it's about time we looked at binning these dice, Carl.
Yeah, not doing so well today. Again, 4s.
3 hits. Are you sure they're not lethal or anything? No.
You have to have line of sight for it to count as lethal.
All right. So 3 go through.
So 3 through. Strength 7 again. So
2.
2. AP 2 again.
2 free ups again. So kill that one. Nice. Another Terminator down. Right. Next bit of shooting. The Chimera into these Terminators to try and blast them off that objective. So what are you starting with, Carl?
Heavy bolters.
Let's do it then. Let's go. So how many shots is that?
That was 6 shots.
So hitting on 3s because it's don't degrade for some reason.
No, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Apologies. So 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding on 4s. 1 wounds.
1 wound.
-3.
AP 1 going up with 2 because of the withering.
Sorry, 2. That's right. So 3 up. I'll use my free reroll that Magnus gives me. So he's all right.
Good. Cool. What we've got next? Heavy stubber. 3 shots. We're in rapid fire range for another 3. Hitting on 4s again.
1 hits.
1.
And 5 6s. Nope.
Nothing.
What else have we got?
Laz Gunner 6. Again hitting on 4s.
Looking good. This is only strength 3, right?
Yeah, this is only strength 3. So I'm going to need
5 and 6s.
6s.
Just 1, 2 up. He's all right. Hunter killer. Last bit of shooting from this tank.
4 up.
Hunter killer's doing all right so far.
Hits. Strength 14. So
3s.
3s.
Wounds.
That'll be AP 3 going up to AP 4 because of the.
So it'll be the 4 up invuln. Goes through. Oh no.
D6 damage.
3. Just gets 1. Just enough. We have the firing deck. There's only 3 Terminators left. So 1 crack grenade and 1 plasma.
Go crack first. Hitting on a 4.
Hits.
Strength 9. So.
Hitting on 4s.
Nothing. And then plasma going overcharging.
Yep.
4. He hits. Unfortunately, he's in the tank, so his lethal rule doesn't kick in.
Yep.
Strength 8.
Yep.
Wounds. -3 on 4.
Goes through. What's the damage?
2 damage.
So 1 down onto 1 wound remaining. Bit of shooting. Another Chimera into this unit in this little container part of the battlefield. So let's do it. What are you going to start with?
Start with the heavy bolters again. Hitting on 4s. Or is it 5s?
It'd be 4s, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 4s. 4s.
How come you thought it'd be 5s, like?
Just cover, but it's.
Oh, right, yeah. Wounding on 3s. Strength 5.
Was that 5 or a 6?
That was a 6.
Get sustained. Nothing. Awesome.
Thanks for shooting.
The heavy stubbers.
Yep. 1 hit. And wounding on 4s. wounds. And then we just got a 3 up. He's alright.
Fine. Lad's gonna rate.
Oh, looking decent. And this is wounding on. Go for it.
There we go.
And then wounding on 5 and 6s.
5s and 6s.
That's 3. So 3 ups. They're alright.
What's it with my crappy guns doing that?
I know.
Getting more things.
What else have you got?
So we're not going to fire the hunter killer this round for him.
No.
He has got his firing deck, so
Yeah.
we'll be back to 1 crack grenade hitting on a 4, misses, and 1 plasma, also misses.
See if he hurts himself.
Did he hurt himself?
No.
He doesn't.
Sweet. Good talk. Lehman Russ Exterminator shooting all his guns into the Predator. The noise on this battlefield would be mental, wouldn't it, with all these cannons going off?
Absolutely, definitely.
So he's shooting all of them, even the hunter killer?
Yeah, everything.
Let's do it.
So we'll start off with his autocannon, 4 shots, hitting on 4s. And that's actually lethal because it's a tank, thank God. Strength 9, so 1 and 4.
5 and 6s.
Not a 3.
So 1 save. What's the minus on this?
It's only AP 1.
He's in cover, so he gets a 3 up. He's alright.
He's fine, but that's Withering Hail now taking effect.
Nice.
But obviously not for the rest of this. This tank's shooting. So what we've got next? We've got Heavy Stubber. 3 shots again on 4s.
2 go straight through.
2 go straight through.
So 2 3 ups. He's alright.
He's fine. Killer. Misses. First
Flying
one,
past
killer
here.
miss.
Been doing well so far then.
Glass cannon. Hits. Strength 12.
3s.
3s.
Nice.
Wounds.
Minus 3, so it'll be a 5 up save with cover. Oh, he gets it. Lucky 5. But not least, 2 plasma cannons, so 2d3. Overcharging?
Overcharging.
Why not?
I'll re-roll that one.
So 5. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on... What's the strength of them when they're overcharged?
Strength 8.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s, wounding on 5 and 6s.
Hit on 4s.
2, and then 5 and 6s. Just 1. That's -4, is it?
-3.
-3, so 5 up. No, 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah.
Nice, so he's down to 9 wounds remaining. So the tank commander next, putting his demolisher cannon, his stubber, and his hunter killer into this predator. I don't know why you're so scared of this predator, because he never does anything.
It's just always that chance, isn't it?
There's always that chance.
Always that chance.
Yep, that's probably one of my better anti-tanks, like, on paper.
So,
Do you want to start your hunter killer? 1 shot?
yeah, 1 shot from the hunter killer.
Hit on
He's actually
threes?
on 3.
Yeah.
He ordered himself. And
Misses.
of course he misses. Demolisher battle cannon is D6 plus 3 shots. So we are looking at
5 shots.
2, 3, 4, 5. Again, hitting on 3s because of his orders.
All hit, nice.
All hit. Thank you.
Strength.
Strength 14.
So 3s. That's 3 go through. What's the minus on this?
-3 going to -4 because of Withering Hail.
Yes, so it's -4 going to -3 because he's in cover, so 3 6-ups. None of them. What's the damage on this?
D6 each.
Oh no! You only need to get through 9.
Come on.
Good luck, Carl. And he does it with a massive 12. So the tank, see if he blows up.
He does as well.
I wish I got that for the save. So it'll only hit the Hellbrute on it, so it'll be D3, I'm guessing. 2 wounds to the Hellbrute. Nasty. So the Rogel Dawn levels all its weapons. To be honest, the only unit I can actually see is this unit of Marines here, and that's what you wanted to go into anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, good luck, lads. Let's do it. And he's shooting everything here.
Absolutely everything.
Does he get his hunter killer in that, or do I not get one?
He's not armed with the hunter killer, unfortunately.
Right.
Although they
So-
do have a lot of daggers.
I was going to say, it's got. I think it's got too many guns on to fit one on, hasn't it?
So we're going with the coaxial autocannon first.
Yep.
2 shots. Hitting on 3s, but because he was ordered, he's going down to 2s.
Nice.
So they both wound. Unfortunately, no lethals because they're infantry. Strength 9, so...
Both wounds. What's the minus on this?
-1.
-1 and they're in cover, so 2 free ups with the damage on that.
3.
So any fail is a dead, but they're alright.
Very good. Next is the heavy stubber. He's armed with 3 of them. Unfortunately, no rapid fire again. These would be hitting on 4s, but down to 3s because of the orders. And 6s mean absolutely nothing.
Wounding on 4s. Strength 4. Heavy stubber.
4, yeah. So 4s.
So 4 3 ups. 4 3 ups. 1 chips a wound off 1.
And last but not least, the only other weapon he's got in range is his oppressor cannon.
Yep.
Which is D6 plus 3 shots.
Is it blaster out like that?
It's blast, yeah. So
D6 plus 5 shots. So 6 altogether, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So again, hitting on 3s.
It's weird that one weapon just hits on 2s. Well, hits on 3s and all the rest hit on 4s, isn't it?
That's crazy. I don't understand it.
It'd just be a better guy piloting it.
So that was 3 hit there.
Yep, wounding on 2s, I'm guessing. What's the strength?
Strength 12.
Yeah, 2s. That's 2. Minus.
That is -3. No, hang on, -2. Sorry.
-2. So -1. So 4 ups. And that guy on 1 wound bites the dust.
Literally.
So last bit of shooting before the guns fall silent. The last Chimera into these Terminators. At least if you can kill 1 or even 2 maybe, it'll force me to do a battle shock. So let's do it.
We'll start with the heavy bolters then. 6 shots, hitting on 4s.
Oh, that's looking good. That's sustained, right?
That is sustaining, so 1 back in. Strength 5, so looking for
4s.
2
2.
of them.
These are at -2 because of your in hail.
They're still suffering from the hail.
So 3 ups. 1 goes through and gets that one on 1 wound. So heavy stubbers next. Let's do it.
4s.
Just 1.
Just the 1.
5 and 6s.
5
Yep.
6s, 1 wound.
2 up. He's alright. Gonna rate.
6 shots. Hitting on 4s again.
How come it's only 6 now?
Because he's not in rapid fire for the range on. That's only 24.
Ah, right. Fair enough. Wounding on 5 and 6s. Just 1. 2 up. He's alright.
Good. Hunter killer.
Lads inside. Oh, the hunter killer, yeah. Hits. 4. Freeze.
Wounds.
4 up invuln. No. D6 damage.
6 damage.
Leaving 1 of them on 1 wound remaining. And then what we've got left in there, just the stuff in the...
Just the 2 lads on the firing deck.
Go for it.
Crack first. Misses. Plasma overcharging. Also misses.
See if you hurt yourself.
Does he hurt himself? No, he does not.
Very safe with the plasma today. And that's shooting, I believe.
That is... Yep, that is it.
Any charges? We'll get back to you. So he's going to do some charging. A lot of debate here because obviously he's got 4 wounds left. So I could potentially kill the tank, but if he does successfully charge, then he contests this objective and I won't score it in my turn. So it's only a 3-inch. Oh, he's in. So 3 attacks. Let's do it.
Hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
So 2 hits. And strength 6, so looking for
4s because of the -1 to wound. 1, 2 up. He's alright. So attacks back from the Terminators. So I'll do the normal Terminator first. In on 3s. So that's lethal. And then 5 and 6s. So you've got 2 saves there at -2. 2 damage a pop. 2 5 ups.
5 ups.
That's a dead Chimera.
That is a dead Chimera.
See if it blows.
Explode.
Oh, close.
In there.
I did see it. The unit size, how many's in there? 10.
10, 2, 4.
But these lads are battle shocked, so they won't be able to take that objective off me. 2 die on the way out.
Guys.
Sweet. So end of guard turn 1. You get cleanse for 2 VP. Are you keeping engaged all fronts or getting rid? Getting rid. So you'll be on 2 CP beginning of my turn, and I'll be on 2 as well. So so far it's 5 to 2 going into 1,000 Suns turn 2. 1,000 Suns turn 2, and we are pushing into that midfield now. Overwhelming force, kill units off objectives. I get 3 points each for a max of 5. Gauge on all fronts, get the quarters. This is not really the army for that, so I'll just be getting rid of that. I've used all my Cabal points, but I'm going to in my shooting, and I'm going to be using that CP as well. I also used one to auto pass the morale on these 2 Terminators to get me 5 points for primary. So everything's moved forward, trying to keep out that 12-inch range of them big flamers. This unit's moved forward. Magnus has flew over here, again out of this 12-inch range, mainly because if that dies, it gets to shoot at whatever killed it. And I don't want to just be getting flamed. I have to just take the Demolisher Cannon to the face. There's not what I can do about that. Terminator stayed here. This unit have moved forward, just supporting this objective with the Sorcerer there and staying in the cover with these rubrics. Over here, these have all moved forward. Basically, if I kill these, I get 3 points. If I kill that, I get 3 points, obviously to a max of 5. And then all else I want to kill. If I can get that tank commander as well, I'll be pushing it. But yeah, Cabal stuff. Everything that shoots that's got an extra 2 AP, and I'm also going to do a mortal wound bomb on this thing here from this unit. And then my CP is going to be getting spent to reroll hits and wounds on. Actually, let me get back to you. So yeah, I was thinking I've only got 1 CP. I would like to have made their weapon psychic. I can do it with Cabal stuff, but I think the mortal wounds are more important on that. So I'll stick to what I'm doing. He's going to be re-rolling hits and wounds, and that's me out with CP. So into the shooting phase. So start off a Doom Bolt from this Infernal Master into the Tank Commander. So you roll dice for it. And on a 6, it's D3 plus 6 mortal wounds. Mate, it's just a 9 mortal wounds for your Tank Commander.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that Doom Bolt, it'll do 1 mortal wound. Sometimes it'll do 9. It's really just the luck. So that Tank Commander's got loads of smoke pouring out of that tank at the minute. So we'll start shooting with the Hellbrute. He's just going to shoot his last cannon into the Tank Commander. So hitting on 3s. He hits. Wounds on toughness 11, so 3s. He doesn't wound. That's him shot. So this unit of rubrics, I'm going to put everything into the Tank Commander. So I'll start off with the Flamer from the Sorcerer. I forgot to roll a hazard check actually for my Overwatch with him, so I'll just roll that. He's alright. So 2d6 shots. That is 11 shots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is wounding on strength 6, so it's wounding on 5s and 6s, but they're within 6 inch of Magnus, that unit, so it's 4, 5s and 6s. Ooh. So yeah, not only re-rolling 1s. A lot of 1s in there. Yeah, still not great, but it makes up for my obnoxious rolling so far. So that's 3 at minus 2. So 3 4-ups.
4-ups.
So just 1 damage each.
He's down to 2.
See if he hurts himself. He's alright. Soul Reaper. So 6 shots. These are sustained for this unit. So 2 go in, 1 comes out. And this is wounding on strength 6, so 5 and 6s, 6s are mortals. Reroll them 1s. So you've got 1 save at -1, and then 1 just goes through.
So you save that.
Saves it, and then we've got
How much damage was the one that went through?
just 1. Got a smite from the Sorcerer. Can he get him? 1 hits, 6, no. And then we've just got a load of bolters, see if they can get him. So 7 of these shooting, hitting on 3s. And then we are re-rolling ones. No, we're not. Ignore me. But the 6s are sustained. 1, 2, 3. And these are wounded on 6s. Can we take him out? Can we check him out? 6s, re-rolling 1s. So just 1, live or die, -1, so 1, 3 up. Oh, can I get that? 1, 3 up, can he do it? He does it, he survives.
This tank commander just screaming, no!
Yeah, hold on for dear life. Inside that cockpit, it's like, alarm's going off, but he's still alive. He's going to shoot in Magnus into his little gun, into that tank commander, and his big one into the Lehman Russ over there. So he's got reroll hits and wounds on his psychic weapons. So a little gun, d6 plus 3 shots. God's sake. I feel bad myself, Carl. It's
the way it goes.
It's getting a bit.
It's a dice game, isn't it?
It's getting a bit out of hand, but Zinch must really be on this battlefield today. Hitting on 2s, rerolling them 1s, and then wounding on strength 5 at +1 to wound. So it'd be 6s usually, so 5s and 6s, but reroll. But them 6s are devastating, so that just gets him. See if he blows, and then you can shoot at a target if you want.
So he doesn't explode.
And on a 2, you shoot, yeah?
Yeah, and on a 2 I get to shoot.
Yeah.
Which I do. Unfortunately, nothing is in range of his flamers, I believe.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I just kept everything out.
So it's only his big gun, and as tempting as it is to fire the big gun at Magnus, I think I'm going to put it into this squad of rubrics.
Yeah, fair play, yeah.
Blast weapon, I've got more chance of doing damage.
Sweet. So it's Demolisher Cannon, d6 plus 5 shots gets blast into this unit of rubrics. So you're hoping for a big roll here. He's still under his orders.
So d6 shots first. 1. Well done, kid.
Want a CP here? Or?
No. We need that CP. So 1 shot plus is 3 plus 2 for blast. Hitting on 3s. So 1, 2,
strength
3, 4, 5.
Wounded on 2s, I'm guessing.
Yeah, strength 14.
Yep. Wounded on 2s. 5. And what's the AP on this?
AP 3.
So AP 2 on these, so it'd be 5 ups. That takes out 5 rubrics.
It's d6 damage, so maybe
Yeah.
not.
Do you want to roll one at a time?
So
First one?
how many is the 5?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first one.
Kills one.
Dead. Next one.
Kills one.
Dead. Next one.
Kills one.
And
Kills one. And kills one. 5 rubrics. So he did go down swinging. But I'll finish off Magnus' shooting now. So Carl has been quite kindly to let me finish off my shooting phase. Cheers, Carl. Magnus' big gun into the Lehman Russ. 3d3. That is 3, 4, 5. So hitting on 2s. Rerolling them 1s. So the strat that I use on him. And then wounding on strength 9, toughness 11. So 5 and 6s. So 4s because +1 to wound. Rerolling. That was a hit. So that's 3 at -2, not but then plus minus. So -4, 3 of them there.
so 6s on them.
Yep.
Made 1 fail 2.
So that's 6 damage so far, and then just 3 go through. So it'll be 9 damage altogether from Magnus.
9 damage. That leaves him again on
2 Terminators into the Lehman Russ. So starting off with the Sorcerer, 3 attacks, hit on 3s. He all hits, and then wounding on basically 4s are devastating wounds for this. It's anti-vehicle. So that is 4 damage, sir, and you have 4 wounds left. So do you want to see if he blows? He does.
He does.
See what he's in range of, and we'll get back to you. I'm rolling for the Deadly Demise. It's only Ursula Creed and the artillery at the back, just one of them. So the artillery, 2, Ursula, 2. And that is a dead Lehman Russ. So we've got a Smite from the Sorcerer, 2 Bolters and a Soul Reaper into this unit of Guardsmen, and everything else for that unit into the Chimera. So start off with a Smite, hitting on 3s. 1 hits, wounding on, well, it'll be 3s, but 4 will be 1 dead. No, nothing. Oh, but they're on objective, so re-rolling. So 1 save at -3, so it'll be 1 dead. Then we have 2 bolters. 2 hits, and then wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. You have got 1 save at -2, because they're rubrics.
Oh, no save then.
Oh yeah, of course. Soul Reaper. 4 hits, and then wounding on 2s. So you've got 3 at -1, and then just another 1 dead. So 3 6-ups. 4 dead there.
That's 4 gone, is it? You said?
Yeah. I'll shot the other stuff into your tank quickly. So 2 bolter shots, so there's 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a load of bolters. Hit, and then wounding the tank on 6s. So that is 4 more saves at -2.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
-2, so we'll go for 5s.
So 3 go through. And then we've got a sorcerer left, D6 shots. Just 1. Hitting on 2s. Hits, wounding on strength 6. So it'll be 5 and 6s. Wound. That's at -2 as well.
On the Chimera again, yeah?
Yeah.
5.
D3 damage. So 2 more damage.
So that's 5 damage in total you took.
Sweet. So last unit to shoot is this unit of rubrics. We've got a smite and 3 bolters going into them. We've got 5 bolters and a soul reaper going into that. And then we've just got the flamer from this sorcerer going into this unit here. So a big split fire, but hopefully this does the trick. So the smite hitting on 2s because of next to Magnus. Did I get anything for 6s? No. Then wounding on 2s because next to Magnus, but 4s are mortals. And either way, it'll be dead. So just 1 dead, and they can re-roll that because they're on an objective. So 2 dead. 3 bolters. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. Re-rolling that because you're on an objective. So that would be 1 dead and then 4 6-up saves.
I mean, I'll wall them if you really want.
You might as well. You might as well.
Oh, look at that.
How are you feeling, Carl, at the minute?
The Emperor has forsaken me.
I mean,
massively.
So far, it's just been one of them games. This is mine and Carl's second game together. In the first one, didn't go like this at all. It was almost the opposite. So I think it's just one of them matchups where it could really go either way, maybe depending on who gets first turn. But we'll keep playing it and just see what Carl's doing his turn for points in that. But with this being a dice game, sometimes this happens. But I'll put the rest of the unit into Chimera and that flamer into that unit of guardsmen over there. Well, Carl's used 2 CP. That unit of guardsmen have gone back into reinforcements. So load of bolters into the Chimera. Let's go. So hitting on 3s and then wounding on 6s. Rerolling 1s. You're not on that objective, are you?
No.
So rerolling 1s. No, nothing. And then Soul Reaper into it. And then wounding on 5 and 6s. Rerolling 1s. So that's 2 4-up saves in 1 devastating wound. So 2 4-ups. So 2 wounds go through, so it's down to 4 wounds remaining. Or just the flamer from the sorcerer on disc into that unit there. So D6 shots, 3, and then these are wounding on 2s. So that is, it'll just be 3 dead. 3 burnt to a crisp. So just some Terminators charging into that unit. 5-inch charge. And they are in. I'll get back to you in the combat phase. Combat. So the Terminator, 3 attacks with his Kapesh. 2 hits and wounding on strength 5, so 3s. Just 2 dead. And then the Sorcerer, hitting on 3s. That one just goes through. And then wounding on 3s. That's devastating. And that isn't devastating because it's not the staff. So just 2 more dead anyway. Leaving just 1 lone guy fight back. Yeah, I might as well record this and just in case the sergeant can take down a Terminator on 1 wound. He has got a chainsword.
3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Hits twice.
Hits twice. Good lad.
5 and
Strength
6s.
3. So
He wounds.
he does wound.
Any minus on that?
No minus.
So it's just a 2 up. You kill a Terminator! He jams his chainsaw.
Get a promotion, kid.
There we go. We've got a little smile off Carl, so he's loving the game now. Everyone's loving life, and the Terminator has been slain by the sergeant. Well done, Carl. End of 1,000 Suns, turn 2. Gauge on all fronts, I'm going to get rid of to put me up to 2 CP again the Carl's turn. Overwhelming Force I do get for 5 points, so really powerful turn. The 1,000 Suns have pretty much got mid-board at the minute. Carl still has a Dawn and a Lehman Russ. You still got all your artillery in 2 Chimeras, so there's a lot of firepower to come back, but it's really that target priority now for Carl.
Yeah, some really good secondary.
Yes. Going into Guard, turn 3. Guard, turn 2, of course. Imperial Guard, turn 2. The orders basically, they want him to take no man's land. These supply drops are very important to keep this fight going for them. So, Overwhelming Force and secure no man's land. Overwhelming Force, kill units off objectives. Secure no man's land is take 2 objectives in no man's land. You can get 1, but Carl's going for the big 2 here. So you potentially could get 5 here and 3 here. Basically, what Carl's done is these 2 have moved forward. 2 tanks, they've all stayed put. That Chimera stayed put, and this one has moved here to grab this objective. This one's over here, grabbing this objective. So there's secure no man's land. Then you want to be basically killing this unit. Because, and by the way, you got secure no man's land here because I only have the Sorcerer, the Exalted Sorcerer on it, and he's only OC1. He's OC2. So if you kill this unit, you get, what's it called, Overwhelming Force?
Yeah, for 3.
So you want to put all these 2 tanks into this unit, Lehman Russ into that unit, first obviously, because then they get extra AP, and then all them into that unit. 3 of them have got line of sight, so you get lethals and sustained. So loads of shots into that unit, try and kill them, and then you still got 2 plasmas and a Rogel Dawn to shoot these 2 units. So potentially, if Carl kills them, gets 5, 6, 7, 8 points. That just leaves me with 3 units in the middle. Still strong units, but it really does sort of put that noose around the 1,000 Suns' neck in the middle of this battlefield here. So I think this could be a good one, Carl, if you do well.
There's a lot riding on this.
A lot riding on it. This is the turn where you really need to do all that.
Yeah.
So good luck. Let's go into the shooting. So the Lehman Russ, big split fire, because split fire always works, doesn't it, Carl?
Always.
So what's the gun called shooting into these?
So over there we've got the
Autocannon. Then he's got some plasmas in stubber shooting into these, and then you've got a las cannon shooting into the Hellbrute.
Yeah.
So I am rooting for you here, Carl. I'm sure everyone watching is, so
Autocannon.
Let's do it.
4 shots hitting on 4s.
So that goes off the thing that you...
Yeah, so we've got the Withering Hail anyway, so that's phase 1 done.
Yeah.
So we have strength 9 against their toughness
4.
4.
2s.
So 2s to wound. 2 wounds.
This is -1, yeah?
-1,
I'll
yeah.
do the ones in cover, 3 ups. They're alright.
Fine, bought the Withering Hail then.
Yeah. Do you want to go straight at the plasmas?
Go straight at the plasmas.
So 2d3.
2d3.
It's blast, yeah?
And it's blast. So
that's 5, 6, 7 shot. 4s.
4s.
2 hits.
2.
Wounding on 2s.
So 2s.
-3. So it'll be get 1 pip, so -2 for 5 ups. They're alright.
Thanks from both. I need to give you some get hops.
They're alright.
Fine.
Then we've got a stubber.
Stubber is going to be
6 shots.
6 shots. Rapid firing. Again, 4s.
3 hits, and then wounding on 4s.
4s.
That's 1 3 up. He's alright. That's cannon into the hell brew. See if you can turn this around.
That's a lethal.
It's a lethal. So he's 2 up save. He's in cover. So it's a 4 up save. He saves it. He saves it.
Oh,
Sorry, Carl.
sorry.
But that is Wyvern Hill on that unit, so it's extra AP when stuff shooting. So the 2 Chimeras are both just shooting at the same time. There's no blast weapons on you, says Carl. So we're doing 2 heavy bolters worth on each one into this unit. So let's do it, mate.
So, hitting on 4s. 6s is sustaining. So miss.
Mate, I think you honestly should get rid of these dice.
Yeah, I do as well. 2 back in, 4 sustaining.
Yep. And then wounded on 3s. So 4 saves, -2. So you're got your Wyvern Hill off. So one's in cover. It'll be -1. So either way, it's 4s for the unit. So I'll do the ones out of cover for the Exalt Sorcerer. So 2 dead. Blink, blink. A load of heavy stubbers going in now. Both in rapid fire range. So a lot of shots.
4s.
Nice. And then wounded on 4s. That is 4 saves of 3 up. One goes through, so 1 takes a wound. So lad's gonna raise. This one's not in rapid fire. This one is. So it's going to be 18 shots into the rubrics. In on 4s, yeah?
Yeah.
Wounds in on 5s and 6s. Got 3 there.
1, 2, yeah, 3.
3 ups. And they're alright. So crack grenade and a plasma from inside that tank into this unit.
Crack grenade first, hitting on a 4. Nothing. Plasma.
Hits. 2s.
Fails to wound as he hurt himself.
Oh,
It was there.
nearly. But we've still got these artillery to shoot and a dawn, but there's quite a lot still left in that unit.
Yeah.
Let's try the artillery next. So the first 2 that can see this unit, so it's 2d6 plus 2 on this because there's 9 left in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 left.
So 2d6.
So hope for high numbers here.
4. 4. So 6 shots coming in.
I can see the comments already on this video about your dice.
So 6 shots hitting on 4s.
Right.
6s are sustaining and lethal.
The hitting on 5s usually, yeah?
So yeah, there should be 5s, but take aim.
Yeah.
Put them down to 4s.
Yep.
Cool.
So hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Looking for them 6s.
No 6s.
So 3 hits. Wounding on strength.
These are strength 7.
So wounds on 3s. All wounds.
3 wounds, and they're going to be AP 2 because of the Withering Hill.
AP 2, so it'll be 4 ups. So I'll just check the ones not in cover. The odd
Saves them. We'll do this
straight
one.
through to the next 2.
Yeah, we'll do one separately from the other though, because
one can see.
Line of sight using. So we'll do the line of sight one first.
Yep.
5 shots.
Nice.
2, 3.
Already nearly as good as the other 2.
Blast, so he gets another 1 on blast.
Yeah, so he's actually exactly the same as the other 2, yeah.
6 shots again, 4s to hit,
Yep.
6s sustaining and lethal, and not a button. Guard's just not feeling it today.
One that is not in line of sight, you rolled a 5.
So 6 shots again for him. Again hitting on 4s, this time 6s are just sustaining.
So,
And then 2 go back in for the sustain.
yep. So you don't need line of sight for the sustain, no?
No, sustain is just from getting the order.
Oh, right,
The
yeah.
lethal comes from the line of sight.
So that's 4.
4 AP 2.
AP2, so these are 4-ups. 2 die. So now the Dawn, the last bit of shooting, is going to show the other tanks how it's done. So you put in what into the Hellbrute?
Auto cannon and the multi-melter into the Hellbrute. And then we're putting the stubbers, the oppressor and the pulverizer into the rubrics.
Yeah. Sweet.
So we may as well start with the Hellbrute first.
Yeah.
2 shots, hitting on 3s.
What's this?
This is for the...
Oh, cannon, yeah. Cool. 1 hits.
1 hits. Strength 9. Toughness.
Toughness 9, so 4s.
Yeah, so 5. Get the wounds. AP 1.
If you want, he's in cover, so 2 up. He's alright.
Exit.
Melter.
And the melter. It's going to be 2 shots each. So 4 shots on the melter, hitting on 4s.
That goes straight through, yep. And wounding on 4s. Nice. -4 or 3? 4.
-4.
So he's in cover, so it'll be -3, so 2 5-ups. Both go through, 2d6. So you just need to get through 6 wounds here. Oh, he just does it. Well done. See if he blows. He doesn't, but that is a dead Hellbrute. So far, so good for the Dawn. He's got a load of stubbers, all in rapid fire range with this unit. So how many dice have you got there, Carl? He's dropping dice, all going wrong over there.
It's just all falling
at the guard
I'm
side.
falling apart, they're falling apart.
Hey, Carl. Hitting on.
Is that enough now?
Got you hitting on 3s, 4s?
4s.
4s.
That's a cocked one there.
Hitting on 4s. It's 3.
3.
So 3 ups. Kills a rubric. Blink. This is the oppressor, did you say?
Yeah, oppressor cannon, yeah.
So it's d6 plus 4 because of blast, did you say?
Yeah. So 5.
9 altogether.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Fortunately, somebody took out the commander.
3 hits.
3. That is. Oh.
Carl.
Oh.
Wounding or strength?
Strength 12.
So 2s.
So 2 to wound.
Yep. Minus.
They are -2.
Or -1, so 4 ups. They're all alright. Pulverising X, d6 shots, plus 1 for blast.
So 3.
Because they did have over 5 when you started shooting.
4s. 1.
Wounding on 2s, I'm guessing. What's the strength?
That is strength 9.
Yeah. 2s.
2s. Wounds.
AP on that?
That one's AP 3.
3, so AP 2, so let's be the 5 up. Invuln. Yeah, so that's damage.
3, so 1 dead.
Kills another. So no charges happened here, and there's a dead sergeant squashed into that dirt there. A brief promotion, but he now doesn't have a head. So yeah, we'll do the roundup. End of guard, turn 3. Secure no man's land for 5 points. And he's getting rid of overwhelming force for an extra CP. So in my turn, he's going to have 3 to do defensive stuff. So yeah, decent turn, Carl. You didn't kill that unit up there that you wanted to.
Despite the obscene amount of firepower that went into them.
Yeah. But you did get rid of a Hellbrute and you've really whittled that unit down. But was it enough? 1,000 Suns, turn 3. Turn 3 for 1,000 Suns, extend battle lines and bring it down. So extend battle lines is have the objective marker in my deployment zone and one in no man's land. If I do, I get 5 points, which I should have now. Bring it down, kill vehicles and get points for it. So basically, this unit, he flew back, he moves 12 to grab my objective in my home objective, and these just slowly followed behind. Sort of conga line along there to grab 2. Also, Magnus has jumped over here, and these have moved forward. These are battle shocked to grab this objective. And these are moving away from this objective. They know that supplies are going to stop dropping here soon. Zinch told him, the foresight in that with 1,000 Suns. So these are moving away. Leave him on there and I get my reroll wounds. If he doesn't die and he passes leadership, that's potentially giving him 5 points. But I was hoping that he would die, but now I've had to move Magnus away, which is not great. But this is what I'm doing anyway. So I have 13 Cabal points. I'm using 9 of them to add an extra 2 AP on that, leaving me with 4, which I'm just going to reroll one of my saves in my turn. And I'm using the strat to reroll his hits and wounds. And I've got a CP left. I was thinking about putting some of the weapons psychic on some of the bolters, but it won't really do out if they're not getting the rerolls, and they're not next to Magnus to +1 hit and wound. So yeah, I think I'll just leave that. Do you know what? Last CP, I am doing it, and I'll do it on these lads. So they're bolters, they're psychic. Yeah. Are you with me? Is everyone with me? So let's do the shooting.
Also, the Terminator Sorcerer is moving forward. He's got himself a little woman that he'd like to fight.
So you might think he's a bit of a
Wimp for fighting a woman, but it's Ursula Creed. She's
probably harder than most of them guardsmen. So shooting. This unit are going into that Dawn, and the Sorcerer that's only 12 inch is going into this Russ here. Oh no, it's 18 inch, sorry. So I'll just put everything into the Dawn. You're using 2 CP to -1 from the damage.
Yeah.
These are all actually damage 1 weapons anyway, but let's face it, Magnus is going to be shooting it next, so you're going to be calling that strat. So start off with the Soul Reaper. Also, that Sorcerer, Terminator Sorcerer, has put his reroll hits of 1 on this. So Soul Reaper hitting on 3s. And then them 2 I'm rerolling. And then that 6 is a sustained. So just 1 misses there. Then we're wounding on, your toughness 12, right?
Yeah.
So this is wounding on 6s, rerolling 1s. So none. Soul Reaper, good chat. Then we'll go to the Smite from the Sorcerer. That's sustained. And then we're wounding on 5s because he's next to Magnus. Nice. So you've got 1 -3, -4, -5, and 1 just goes straight through. So that's 2 straight through, I'm guessing.
Straight through, yeah.
So that's 2 wounds. Then we have the other Sorcerer, the Infernal Master, 2d6. 11. The Infernal Master been putting in the work. See, I see why people give him the enhancement for an extra pip of damage, because this at damage 2 would be so nasty. 5, 10, 11. So we're wounding on strength 6, so it'll be 6s, but next to Magnus, so it's 5s. I can change one of these fails to a 6 as well. I keep forgetting. I'm re-rolling 1s. So you've got, what have you got here? Oh, and I'm going to change one of them to a 6. So you've got 3 saves at -4. Because you get extra 2 AP on that.
Okay, so 4 6s.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Makes 2.
So with them 3, you've got 4 wounds taken off him. Magnus is going to put all his shots into the Dawn. I know it's -1 damage, but I really need to kill it. So the little gun, or the eye from his hand. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these are hitting on 2s. Rerolling. And then these are wounding on strength 5, so it'll be 6s, but +1 to wound, so 5 and 6s. Rerolling. Oh, good job as well, because they all missed. Still not great. You got 1 save at -3, and then 1 just goes through.
For 5.
Nice. So just 1 gut text off him.
How much damage was that one?
Just 1. Well, it's 2, but obviously 1 for your -1 to wound. -1 damage. 3d3 for his big one. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are hitting on 2s. And then these are wounding on strength 9 +1, so 4s. Rerolling them. So you've got 2 at -4. So 2 6-ups. Nice. So 1 goes through, and then these 3 are all devastating. So you take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
How much damage were they a piece?
They were 3 apiece.
So I'll ignore one of them.
Yeah, nice. So you take 6 wounds.
I'll take 6.
So you're down to 5 wounds remaining, and that's everything that can shoot at the dawn. So a good strat that has kept them alive. So this unit of rubrics that have the psychic bolters are going into this Chimera here. So start off with the Soul Reaper. So lots of misses. Lots of misses. And then wounding on strength 6 or 5 and 6s. So you've got 1 save at -1. So 1 4 up. Nice. Then we have got a smite from the sorcerer. So both hit. And then these wound on 6s. Reroll the 1s. Or re-rolling everything actually because you're an objective. But 1 mortal wound. So you're down to 3 wounds. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 psychic bolters hitting on 3s. 1 miss. And then we are wounding on 5 and 6. These are strength 5 now. But I've been re-rolling everything. 6s, immortals. So I'm just going to fish for them 6s. He's on 3 wounds. And we get the Chimera. 4 mortal wounds. So that did actually kill a rubric on its way out with exploding. This unit here, everything into that Chimera over there, besides from the flamer from him. So a smite from him in all them. So I'll start off with the smite hitting on 3s. Just 1 hit, wounding on. Do you know what? I forgot to heal that unit. I knew I'd do that this game, but I'll do that next turn. I'll try and remember. Wounds on 6s. No, nothing. Then we have Soul Reaper. 4 hits, wounding on 5 and 6s. Just 1 at -1. You're in cover, so just 1 3 up. Nice.
Just.
A load of bolters. So a load of bolters hitting on 3s. Lots of misses there. And then we're wounding on 6s, strength 4. Re-rolling some 1s. So you've got 2 at -2. These, and you're in cover, so 4 ups. So Plink's 1 wound off. And I think that's everything shot. Oh no, we've still got Big Man himself, and he's putting his psychic power into Ursula. So 3 shots, hitting on 3s. So only 1 hits, and then wounding on 3s. Toughness 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So -3, have you got an invuln? And of course it was a devastating wound. So that is Ursula on 2 wounds. That's 2 damage. That is your Warlord sent to the warp. Yeah, so just some charging. And we'll get back to you. Magnus into the Russ and the Sorcerer into them 2 units of artillery back there. So the Sorcerer needs a 5. He is in. Magnus just doesn't, well, even if he rolled Snake Eyes, he's in. So we'll get back to you in the combat. So this combat with the Terminator, I'm going into the unit on the left because one has 4 wounds there. This is damage 2, so hitting on 3s. Don't get lethals now because I'm not leading a unit. Wounding on, what's your toughness of that unit?
On the
Artillery, yeah.
They are toughness 5.
Strength 5, so 4s. You've got 3 saves at -2.
So we're looking for 6s.
That is 1 dead and 1 on 2 wounds. So Magnus against the Russ. He gets 7 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hits, and then he's wounding on 2s. +1 to wound because it's psychic. 3, 4 1s there, like. I don't have any CP to reroll, so that is 1 goes straight through, devastating. 2 saves at -3, so 2 5 ups, I believe.
5s.
So that's just 6 damage altogether.
So he's on 3, 7.
7, nice. I'll quickly do your attacks back. We'll do the roundup, then we'll get to your turn. Attacks back over here, nothing happens, and that Terminator Sorcerer got an ammo box through his head. So a wound's been taken off him. We'll get back to you in the roundup. So end the Thousand Suns turn 3. Extend battle lines for 5 points. Bring it down for 2 points. Not great, is it? As you killed the one tank in there.
Yes.
Yeah, so 5, 6, 7 points. Not a bad turn. I mean, to be fair, I really did think I was going to kill these two. So using that strat and my bad rolling a wound, both still alive. So it's still got some punch. Going into guard turn 3. So guard turn 3. Is that right?
Turn 3, yeah.
Yeah. Storm style objective. So take an objective off me for 4 points. No prisoners. Kill units, 2 points each unit to a maximum of 5. So what have you done here, Carl?
Basically, this is an all-in type scenario. That's all we can do. I've brought my guardsmen that were killed back in one of the earlier rounds into reserves back in over here. I've deep strike 2 lots of scions in. I've moved my Rogaldorn around. This is basically just going to have to try and everything needs to charge into this central objective just to out OC you and take that off you. It's literally my only option.
And a lot of tanks shooting into Magnus as well.
Yeah. Well, that's just the one tank. He can shoot, he can't.
Well, he can because he's a monster, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So,
He can shoot in as well. So yeah, this is a lot of naughtiness, and it's a big ask considering he's bracketed as well.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But then again, it's -1 to it anyway. So yeah, could be. This is sort of your turn now where you need to.
This is make or break. If this doesn't come off, this is literally end of game for me.
But the guard never break. We know that. Into the shooting. So first bit of shooting is the Russ. All its guns going into Magnus, besides from its blast, which is his plasma. They're going into this rubric unit here. So yeah, let's do it, mate.
So 4 shots rapid firing from the auto cannon into Magnus. Should be 4s, but it's 5s because we're tied in combat.
Yep.
6s are lethal. Oh no.
So you don't hit him.
Don't hit him.
Has he got any other guns that can get you Withering Hurl or
No, it's literally that one.
CP one?
No, I need the CP for the charges. Oh no.
Yeah, it could be. To be fair,
That could be disastrous.
Magnus probably isn't going to fall here anyway, but it definitely would have helped.
It would have helped massively.
Next bit of shooting, your 2 plasmas.
Oh,
You've got a las cannon on the front of that.
Oh yeah, I've still got more shots coming from the unit.
Or does it have to be off that gun though?
Yeah, it has
Give
to
me-
be.
oh,
It has to
right.
be off that gun.
I thought it could have just been off any gun.
6. So heavy stubber, rapid firing. Shots again. 5 now. Nothing.
Obviously, just them wings flapping all over. It's just blinding the
Tank
the
crew
gunner.
and-
Yeah.
Tank crew inside just panicking. Las cannon. Oh, it's actually
Yep.
hits and it's lethal. So las
So
cannon goes straight.
4 up in front. I've got a free reroll. It fails both. So I'll use that to make that damage 0.
Alright, cool. Plasma cannons overcharging at the fast squad then, so they're D3 shots each for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 5s. Not a button. Not one.
Yep. See if you hurt yourself. You don't.
Doesn't hurt himself. He's good.
What's the next bit of shooting? Next up, we have the Rogaldorn, the autocannon, the stubbers, and the melters into Magnus, and it also blast weapons into this unit of rubrics over here. So, are you ready for action, Carl?
We'll be in a second.
Just do your first gun. You don't need to get them all ready.
First gun then, auto cannons into Magnus, 2 shots, would be 3s, going up to 4s, shooting into combat.
Both miss.
Both miss.
Lovely jubbly. 18 stubber shots going into Magnus. So it'll be 5s and then 6s.
2.
So wounds on 6s.
Nothing.
3 2-up serves. Magnus still stands with not a scratch. 2 multi-melters. Hit on 5s.
5s. 6 is lethal. Only 1 hit.
5s again.
Nope.
It doesn't.
Fails.
Nasty. But we've got some blast weapons going into this unit. So we're starting with a pulverizer.
D6 shots for 6.
And then +2, I'm guessing.
No, so we're not shooting into combat. So where were they earlier?
We're wounding on, what's the strength?
That is strength 9.
Wounding on 2s.
Choose.
So 4, what's the minus on that?
That is -3.
So -2, so it'll just be the 4 bin ones. 1 bites the dust.
Blast.
Presser cannon coming in, it's D6 plus 5 shots because it's blast. Let's do it.
So
Nice.
6,
So that is 11 shots.
5, 6, 11 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Cal.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Cal.
These dice are going in the bin.
Yep. Yeah, totally understand that. And then wounded, what's your strength?
Strength 12.
So 2s. 4, what's the minus on this?
4 wounds. That one is -2.
So it'll be 4 ups either way. And 1 more dies. What's the damage on it?
3.
Yeah, what's the damage on the last one?
3.
Yeah, so that is another rubric dead. So we have the Chimera shooting into this rubric unit that just doesn't seem to want to die. Starting with the heavy bolters.
Yeah, heavy bolters, 6 shots, hitting on 4s.
Nice, hold it hit. Sustained. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, all wound. This is going to do better than a Rogal Dawn. -1, but they're in cover, so 3 ups. Kills 1. Yeah. Is actually taking me off that objective because anything else I'm remove, they'll come out of coherency. So that denies me 8 points there. It's a bit more shooting. Last gun array.
That's going to rain out, 6 shots, same squad, hitting on 4s. 4, 3.
Wounding on 5 and 6s.
2 wounds.
2, 3 ups. They're alright.
Good.
Crack.
Crack missile, or crack grenade.
Hits. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Plasma overcharging. Does not hit. Does he hurt himself? Nope.
Sweet.
And then there's just the heavy stuff to go. 3 shots. 4s again. 2 hits.
4s.
1 wound.
3 up. He's alright.
Yeah, he's good.
And then last but not least, we've just got that artillery at the back. Oh, and obviously we've got all this infantry here. So where do you want to go next, Carl?
We'll go with the artillery next.
Yep.
So he's going to get D6.
What's he going into?
Same rubric squad.
Yeah, so I think, I don't know if he's got line of sight or not. Just say he does. I think he probably just gets in.
No.
Right.
No, if you're taking that as the edge of your
Yeah.
thing, your base is just slightly more that way.
Sweet. So D6 plus 1 shot, hitting on 5.
So 3, so it's going to be 4 shots. Hitting on, so it's 5s naturally, heavy's gone to 4, as I puts him back to 5. 1.
And wounding on...
Strength 7, so it's going to be
yeah.
toughness 4, yeah, so yeah.
-1, they're in cover, so 3 up. 1 more dies. So next up we have some scions, 2 hot shots, and a plasma shooting into Magnus. Obviously he's overcharging because you live life on the edge, don't you, Carl?
You've got to.
So starting with a plasma.
Starting with the plasma, 1 shot. Hitting on a 3.
Hits.
He hits. Strength 8.
So 5 and 6s.
6s. Nothing.
See if he kills himself.
Does he die?
He doesn't.
He does not.
2 hot shots.
2 hot shots. Again hitting on 3s.
He's already 1 shot each other, yeah.
Yeah, not in rapid fire range, unfortunately.
And then wound on 5 and 6s, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it'll be 6s.
Sorry, 6s, of course. He does wound. What's the minus on that?
Hot shot is -1.
So 3 up. Magnus is still okay, dodging all them bullets. So everyone else shot into Magnus and didn't do a sausage. So charging, we've got these 2 units of scions charging into these rubrics.
They're wanting to charge probably the rubrics, I'm guessing.
I think Magnus is the closer one.
Right. And then the Dawn is wanting to probably tank shock these rubrics. Basically, Magnus is OC 6. That's 5. That's 3. So I've got 7 on it at the minute with that Infernal Master. If you get the 2 tanks in it, you've got 8 on it. But that could potentially kill a tank in combat with Magnus. So you're really hoping to swarm it with all these. You want to make all your charges basically, don't you?
Basically, yeah, I've got 3 9-inches to make.
And a CP to honour using that on tank shock, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see how it goes. 2 sign units, so do you want to start with the first one? 9 inches?
First one, 9-inch charge. Failed it.
7. Second one, 9-inch charge. That's a 7. So we've got this unit here.
Swap the dice. 9 inches.
10.
They're in.
And then you've got the Dawn as well. So is he going into...
Yeah, he's going
I'll tell you what, we'll do the charge and we'll come back.
So this unit of guard were actually 9-inch on both. So you went for the rubrics because there wouldn't have been any room for the Dawn. So it just needs a 4 and you're going to tank shock Magnus, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just... I had it in my head that you weren't going to get it there. So 12 dice and any 5s and 6s will move him in, and then any 5s and 6s are mortal wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 mortal wounds, putting Magnus onto... Does he have 16 or 18 wounds? I'll have a look.
So first bit of combat, some guardsmen trying to pull down some of the mightiest starties.
Let's do it.
So, hitting on 4s. Not bad, not bad.
And then wounding on 5 and 6s, I'm guessing?
We are strength 3.
Yep, 5 and 6s. 3 ups. And there's 1 taking a wound. 1 takes a bayonet to the helmet. One of his eyes gets taken out. So the Dawn takes a wound off Magnus. He's down to 11 wounds remaining. I'll go over there to that Terminator. I'll whack some artillery. 5 attacks. Only 2 hit. And then we are wounding on 4. Just 1. You're toughness 5, aren't you?
On the 5.
5.
Yeah.
So 1 save, -2.
So 6 up.
So 2 wounds, took off that unit. We'll do the attacks back off cam.
So all the attacks back on the Terminator and on Magnus from the Russ. Nothing happened. Magnus is going to attack the Dawn.
So 7 attacks hitting on 2s. They all hit. And then we're wounding on 2s because strength 16 plus 1 to wound. It's psychic. So you've got, to be honest, that is just 9 damage straight through. So see if he blows. Nope, he doesn't. That crumbles.
So rubrics are going to be hitting back. I'll do the Infernal Master and the Spiring Sorcerer together because they're the same stat line. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s because Magnus is near him, and they're psychic weapons. So 2 hits, and then wounding on 2s. That goes straight through. So that's 4 saves at -1. So 4 5 ups, Carl.
6 ups.
4 6 ups, sorry.
2, 3, 4.
And that one goes through, so that's 5 dead. And then we have 2 rubrics. Hitting on 3s, and then wounds on 3s. You've got 2 more saves of 5 up. So that is an extra 1 dead as well. So that is 6 dead altogether.
Yes.
Carl manages, I don't know how, but he manages to grab this objective for Stormer style objective because he has 10 OC on it, and I've only got 7. So well done, Carl. You get that objective. So end of guard, turn 3. You get Stormer style objective for 4 points. No prisoners you're going to get rid of, putting you on 2 CP for the Found Sons turn 4. Decent turn, Carl. Let's see how I get on in my turn 4. So Thousand Suns turn 4. Sabotage, that's doing action in a terrain piece out of my deployment zone. Recover assets, that's do actions in my deployment, no man's land, in Carl's deployment zone. This I won't be doing, I'll be getting rid, but Sabotage I'm just going to do for 3 points with this unit here.
I know it goes into my deployment zone to about there, but I can still sabotage as long as I'm within a bit that's not in my deployment zone. So 3 points there, they're just going to stay put. These have, they're going to doom bull that tank, and they've moved twice, just because I had the Cabal points, I have nothing to really spend it on. So doom bolt the tank, let's see what we can do. 2, that is, let me double check that. So 2 is D3 plus 3, which does 4 mortal wounds onto your Chimera. Also, I probably should have said what else I'm doing here, because that's the beginning of my shooting. But they've stayed in combat, Magnus has stayed in combat, and like I say, they're doing that action. So these are going to do some shooting into combat. So let's get back in the shooting phase. I'll start off with this sorcerer. He's got a smite and a warp flame pistol. So the smite, because it's a pistol, 1 hits, 2 hits next to Magnus, and then looking for 2s, but 4s are, well, either way, so 2s kill. So 1 dead and the rubrics, so 2 die. Warp flame pistol, 6 shots, and this wounds on 4s. Rubrics. So you've got another 1 dead and then 3 6-up saves. So that is that unit wiped out. Magnus is just going to be putting his gun straight into that tank in front of him. So I'll use his CP on reroll hits and wounds. So the little gun, I'll tell you what, I might as well put his little gun into these 5. I'll put his big gun into that tank. So little gun into the 5 scions. That's 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling. And then wounding on 2s. So you've got 4 of your normal saves on the scions, and then 1's just dead.
So normal save scions, 4 ups.
So 4 4-ups. So 3 die. Then I've got the big ones into the tank. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Hitting on 2s. Because obviously he is in combat, so he's -1 hit, but he's +1 for his, because of the psychic. That's his ability. So they all hit. And then wounding on 2s. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-up saves on your Russ. Nice try, but that just gets him with 6 damage. Oh no, it doesn't. It leaves 1 wound remaining. So hopefully I can swipe him out with that his big weapon. So unit of rubrics, everything going into the tank. It's on 6 wounds. I don't think I'll get through him, but let's give it a shot anyway. So the Soul Reaper. Oh, and I'll do the rerolls ones on this from the Terminator over there. I keep forgetting his ability. So 6 shots. Oh, do you know what else I forgot? See if I can heal any. That's 1 back. So let's. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Oh, my magnet's messing up. An extra shot there. So 6 shots from the Soul Reaper. 3 miss. And then we are wounding on 5 and 6s. So you've just got 1 mortal wound, down to 5 wounds. You've got the Sorcerer, D6 shots, just 1. I might even CP that. No, I use my CP on Magnus's reroll hits and wounds. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 5 and 6s. No. Then we have the Smite from the Sorcerer. Both hit. And then wounding on 6s. Just 1 mortal wound. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolters. That's 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 6s. Rerolling the 1. No. So that's that unit. Shot. I don't think we have anything else to shoot. They're doing an action. So we'll just do a bit of charging, maybe? Well, them rubrics over there attempted a charge onto the artillery, but it was 11 inch and they didn't get it. They got rolled a 7. So, start of combat. It'd be you hitting me first. So, where would you like to pick, sir?
I'll start with the tank.
I'll tell you what, we'll do these off camera and then we'll get back for Mass Strikes Back. So, try to get slapped by that Lehman Russ. Nothing happened. Sorcerer over there. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. 3 hits, wounds on 3s. Just 1, -2, 2 damage. So 2 more damage. We're slowly but surely cutting through them. I'll quickly do Magnus and then we'll do your thing off camera. So 7 attacks. Try and chip this last wound off. So 2s, all hit. 2s just need 1 6, and that is a dead Lehman Russ. Do you want to see if you blow up? He doesn't. But that is nearly all your strong tanks down. So at the end of Found Son's turn 4, Sabotage still in play until the end of Carl's turn. Cover assets I'm going to get rid of for 2 CP. Also, you attack back with the artillery. Nothing happened to the Terminator. So, Carl, you're on the back foot here, mate. But let's see what you can do in your turn 4. So, Guard orders have came through for the turn 4. Recover assets. That's 2 actions in different parts of the battlefield. So, No Man's Land, Carl's deployment zone, and my deployment zone. You could potentially get that for all 3, but it completes at the end of my turn. So, you're on with that. Assassination, kill a character, you're on with that as well. So, basically, these stayed still, so don't get overwatched by the big flamer. These just moved and they're still behind here, so in a no man's land, doing assets. They're doing assets. And over here, out of the Chimera, they've jumped out and they're recovering assets. This has moved forward and it's going to try and get assassinate, and obviously that artillery there can shoot at him as well. So, and then you can tank shock if all fails. So potentially you could get assassinate and a lot of recover assets here. Let's give it a go, Carl. Should we just go straight into shooting?
Yeah, straight in. So, heavy bolter from the Chimera, 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. So, only 2.
Yeah, but 1 sustained, so 3.
So 3.
Engine on 4s, just 1.
1 wound.
-1, so 3 up. 2 damage, so he's down to 2 wounds remaining.
2, cool.
Heavy stubborn out.
4s. Unfortunately, no sustaining this time.
5 and 6s. Just 1, 2 up. He's alright, just. It's gonna rate.
4s again.
And then wounds on 5s and 6s. So 2 ups. He's alright, he's standing strong.
And that is it.
Your artillery, D6 shots.
D6 shots from 1 artillery.
Just 1 shot. Want to CP it? It's your last chance.
Yeah, we'll need 1 more, don't we?
Saying that tank shock should take care of him. On paper.
On paper.
You could literally do both. You got 2 CP.
No, we'll do 1 because I might have to tell somebody to go to ground.
Right.
So won't re-roll that. So just the 1 shot. Misses. They can't shoot, so they fell back.
Shoot, we might as well just keep it rolling. Do tank shock in your charge now.
Yeah. So charge. Do you reckon?
Literally a 3. It should get you in. Yeah. And
He's
then
in.
what's his toughness? 9.
Toughness 9.
So you just need 2 5s and 6s.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go.
Can you do it? Carl.
Oh, honestly.
Carl. That just sums up your dice rolling.
Yeah.
So, end of guard, turn 4. Recover assets is still in play. Assassinate is keeping hold of, because you never know what might happen. So, on to Found Son's 5th and final turn. The objective in the middle, no more deployment drops there. So now we just have this last bit that we're fighting over. This must be really important gear. So let's see what we can do. Found Sons, turn 5. So 1,000 Suns, 5th and final turn. Secure No Man's Land. Get objectives markers in No Man's Land. Obviously there's only 1 left, so I can only get 2 points on that. And no prisoners. I did draw something else, can't even remember what it was now, but Colour Horde and something else, because you get rid of Colour Horde automatically. It was containment. I didn't want to do actions, so I swapped it and got no prisoners, kill units, which is good for me. I got the big 15 for holding this main objective, which realistically, it really is pulling away on points now. I'm going to fly through this last battle round and then we'll round up points and see where we're at. Yeah, so that was just a real quick one. No prisoners I got for 5 points. Secure no man's land I got for 2 points. So 7 points. Basically, Magnus, them, they didn't even shoot. Them over there, everything shot and killed his recover assets. They charge these. Besides from that one over there, but I think you can't get it with one. The tank, I forgot to charge all them, but I mean, at this stage, it's up to you what you want to do, Carl, but we'll add up some points and get back to you. Put it there. I mean, it was one of them games where I think from the get-go, it was sort of an uphill battle for the Guard.
Just absolutely punishing. The second turn just absolutely ruined it from the start for me, I think.
It was as if you got caught all asleep in the mist of night and you all woke up having to fight the might of the Astartes.
The Guard was definitely caught with their pants down, unaware.
Yeah, I mean, from, like you say, turn 2 for me was sort of, you could see which way the game was going, which is a bit of a shame. You want it to be really close right to the end. But you put up a good fight all the way, but just the dice rolls. Your dice rolls were so bad, and my dice rolls just seemed to be so good that it...
It's a dice game.
Yeah.
This is what happens. Sometimes you're all hot, sometimes you're all cold.
Yeah.
Unfortunately today, just cold rolling for me, and I just felt the pain of it all the way through.
I don't think there was any plays or anything from yourself that you did wrong, or I think it was just...
Literally just
bad dice rolls. Obviously, you're stuck a little bit trying to get around your tanks and all the terrain, which is a bit of a nightmare for Guards, but that's just part of
it is what it is.
Part of playing Guard,
The new update on Pivot is really wrecked the movement of my army, unfortunately. But it's just something I have to play around, get around, and just do what you can with. My only one saving highlight for this entire game of just getting brutalised was my one sergeant that managed to take a Terminator down.
I tell you what, it's not a sniff at, is it? It's not a sniff at. You'll have to colour him in like a little dead Terminator skull on his base or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to add something to him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, cheers for coming, mate. I really appreciate you coming down here and giving me that game. Although it was a bit one-sided, you could always come back and we can redo that. Or even play against a different army, maybe the Drakari next time or something like that.
Yeah, maybe he's definitely up for coming again. I've had a great time, as brutal as it was, but it's just the way the game goes sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah,
and I think as far as my list goes for Thousand Sun players, you know yourselves that it wasn't really optimized. It's I quite like getting some fun lists on this channel and just sort of trying to have a bit of a thematic fun game. If you are playing competitively, I definitely recommend splitting them rubric squads up into 5s, getting rid of the Predator in probably the Hellbrute, and maybe getting some more Terminators, things like that. Add Araban to the list, he's great. And just really maxing out on them Cabal points, because you see how strong they are, the Cabals, when you're...
Yeah, the amount of Doom Bolts and just Psychic Blasts coming your way, it's just... There's nothing you can do against most of it. Mortal Wounds, just...
Yeah. It's one of them armies that just doesn't, Yeah, so, but hope you Thousand Sun players enjoyed that. And I hope your Guard players enjoyed it. That's the way the Guard would go most games in the law. So probably makes sense. But you tried defending the city, but you couldn't defend it enough. And the Thousand Suns got through the cracks. And you don't want to know what's happened to that city now.
Yeah. No, it's gone.
So big shout out to the members. You're all here. Absolute legends. Also, check out, I'll add Carl's Instagram and my Instagram in the description, things like that. Keep liking and commenting because it helps with the algorithm. It really helps the channel. I had a bit of a break a couple of months back and it's really hit the channel hard. So if you can comment, subscribe, it really helps. So, cheers for watching. I'll see you in the next one.